I don't even know where to start. I mean, Alex Cora outmanaged Aaron Boone by a mile today, and now we gotta win the next two games to advance. The Red Sox, all we gotta do is win one out of the next two. We got Rodon tomorrow, which I have faith in Rodon, but game three, anything can happen, and I don't know. I mean, this game just sucks that you wasted such a great outing for Fried. I mean, Fried went six and a third, got got everything you needed out of him, and I feel like you could have left him in for more, but Boone pulled the plug early, went to Weaver, and Weaver just didn't have it. But you look at Crochet and what Crochet did, and it just shows how much of a better manager Alex Cora is. And I hate to say it, I mean you see the Yankees jersey in the back, but Alex Cora outmanaged Aaron Boone by miles. He was running laps around Boone today. I go to the seventh inning easily. I mean, at the time, you don't do it, but you could have easily taken Crochet out, gone to your bullpen with the lefty Bellinger, but he trusted his guys and he got out of the inning in like eight pitches. Going to the bottom of the eighth, you get Grisham. You could easily gone to the pen, right? Volpe homered off from earlier, 1-run game, and he trusted Crochet to get the out, and Volpe singled. So props to Volpe, right? Well, guess what? He keeps him in, gets Wells, right? I mean, long at bat, but he got Wells, and then instead of going to Whitlock, right? You know what he does? Cora goes to Chapman. Chapman gets the out, right? Chapman finishes the job. And now the Yankees, all they saw today was Crochet and Chapman. Meanwhile, for Boone, right? Weaver doesn't work. So guess what? Now you gotta bring in Cruz. Now you gotta bring in Devin Williams. Now you gotta bring in David Bednar. Now you gotta bring in Tim Hill tomorrow, right? In a close game, if the Yankees are up, well, guess what? Now the Red Sox have seen every single one of our better relievers, right? I mean, what, do you go back to Weaver tomorrow in a close game? Well, they've seen Weaver. You go to Cruz. Well, they've seen Cruz. You go to Devin Williams. They've seen Devin Williams, right? In a safe situation. They've seen Bednar. They've hit off Bednar. I mean, the confidence the Red Sox have right now probably is through the roof. They got through this game with only two pitchers, and in a close game for t tomorrow, we got no idea what those leverage relievers look like for the Red Sox. Alex Cora made just masterclass today for managing. And it's just so frustrating. Like usually I have a script talking about what I wanna say, but this is just it's just so frustrating that Boone trying to prove something right now that I don't know who he's trying to prove to. I mean, it's hard enough to explain like these decisions, right? I mean, on paper you think, oh well, this worked. Rosario's what like six for 10 against Crochet coming in, but I don't know why you leave Jazz on the bench, right? Make Jazz play third base. It's not like Caballero had great stats against Crochet. Um, yeah, I don't know how you leave your 30-30 guy on the bench because the lefty-lefty matchup. You didn't start Jazz because of it's a tough lefty. Well, guess what? His only at bat came up against a tough lefty when you needed the most, right? Maybe facing Crochet would have helped him because I feel like Crochet and Chapman profile pretty similarly. But you know what? They put in Jazz when we were down, and his only at bat came against a tough lefty, which you wanted to avoid in the first place. So that's just confusing to me. I feel like Core pitched put he pushed all the right buttons. I mean, bring in Yoshida. You knew at some point that Booney was going to panic and go to one of those righty arms that we have, and he puts in Yoshida. Yoshida comes through. I mean, it's just so frustrating. I don't know how you look at this game and think the Yankees have a chance in this series, even if they come away with the series miraculously. How does it like this team? How does this team move on past getting upset or getting knocked out by the Blue Jays, or even if we make it to the CS? It feels like all the teams on that side have better managers than Aaron Boone, and it's the second straight year that we're gonna get eliminated because Boone wants to be this analytical guy, make all these decisions based off analytics, and that they don't work out. Like it's just so confusing to me why this team wants to be this team that has like the analytics is super advanced, right? I mean, I know it all stems to Moneyball, but they didn't win. The A's didn't win. So at the end of the day, you gotta be the Yankees. Be the Yankees that have their guys and stick to it, right? Cora stuck to his guys. I just feel like Boone doesn't stick to his guys, right? Ben Rice, guy's been a dog all year, right? I trust him to put up good at bats against Crochet, but instead, you know what? We'll leave him on the bench, right? And I know it's hard to like find a spot for him. Goldschmidt had a pretty good game today, but Wells going 0 for 3 with two strikeouts. I mean, with Fried on the mound, you trust him to get ground balls. So I don't know why you have Wells back there when Wells isn't any better against lefties. Um, Judge went 2 for 4, but two singles just isn't enough, I guess, for this team. Yeah, I don't know where this team goes from here. It's just so frustrating, and it happens year after year where Boone tries to be someone who tries to be. He just tries so hard to do stuff to be like advanced, and it just doesn't work. I mean, I don't know. This is just so frustrating to me. And this team has the talent. It's not like we have to do the analytics because we don't have the power to stop the star power. Like the guys showed out today. The guys who we needed to show out, right? Judge, Bellinger, Goldschmidt, they all had pretty good games. Like you strand opportunities because you have Ahmed Rosario as your five hitter, right? Coming up in the first inning when you get the first two on, you know what? We'll have Ahmed Rosario come up as our five hitter, right? Grisham, 0 for 4, four strikeouts. Like you say you go off matchups and you put in Grisham and he just doesn't contribute, right? Volpe, one of the guys who you have is a better matchup, goes 2 for 3, right? But but you as this is a message to Aaron Boone, but as as a manager, how do you not trust your guys who've been dogs all year because it's simple lefty-lefty matchup? It's not that deep. Just trust your guys. And I really hope tomorrow. I mean, we're gonna have Bale's a righty, so they're gonna put in, they're gonna have Jazz in there, they're gonna have Ben Rice in there, and I don't know. I just don't see this team making out, especially if it comes to game three. If we even get there, right? All the Red Sox gotta do is start a lefty, and now Boone's gonna all panic and put in all these guys who haven't been everyday starters all year, but now Booney wants to trust them, right? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Austin Slater starts game three if the Red Sox put up a lefty. Um, yeah, I don't know where the Yankees go from here. This is so frustrating just because of how great Max Fried pitched and how much we had this game in our hands. I mean, I'm not saying by any chance that that was the wrong decision to pull Fried, um, but it's just not trusting Fried to get the outs, right? And this might be a situation where maybe there was no right decision, right? Maybe if we go back and he leaves Fried in, he gives up a run, and I'm back here talking about why doesn't Booney trust the bullpen? But it's just disappointing to me that this team has so much talent, had so much hope, and we're gonna get knocked out by the Red Sox because Boone he wants to be special. He wants to be the manager of the year all of a sudden, right? When that was not who he was. That's not what got this team here. Um, and I guess that's all it is. That's it for the season, probably. Yeah, it's just sad.